Biological friction is the silent killer of creative success. Not because you are unmotivated, but because you are working against the very hormones that regulate your alertness, focus, and cognitive depth. The 9-to-5 workday wasn't designed for human creativity, it was designed for factory efficiency. And most of us are still living inside that psychological prison. Today, we dismantle the myth of the universal workday and map the biological architecture that determines when your brain is actually capable of producing its best work. For over a century, society has equated early rising with moral superiority. The early bird gets the worm became a cultural weapon, shaming anyone whose biology didn't match the industrial schedule. But here's the truth. Your chronotype is genetic. You didn't choose it. You can't shame yourself out of it. And forcing yourself into the wrong schedule creates a form of internal jet lag, what researchers now call social jet lag, that leads to chronic creative burnout, cognitive fatigue, emotional dysregulation, reduced problem-solving capacity. This isn't laziness, it's biology. Your circadian rhythm is a 24-hour biochemical symphony, and it's orchestrated by cortisol, your natural morning ignition switch, melatonin, your evening dimmer switch, clock genes that determine when these chemicals rise and fall. There are 4 primary chronotypes: morning larks, daytime stabilizers, late peak performers, and night owls. Each has a genetically determined window where the brain is primed for deep work. When you fight these windows, you are not just tired, you are biologically misaligned. Research shows that when your work aligns with your chronotype, the brain enters flow with 40 to 60% less cognitive friction. That's not motivation, that's chemistry. Working during your biological dead zones has measurable consequences. Divergent thinking drops, executive function weakens, inflammation increases, neuroplasticity declines. Night owls forced into morning schedules show the same biomarkers as chronic sleep deprivation. Over time, this misalignment fragments your sense of self. You lose internal continuity. You feel scattered, inconsistent, disconnected from your own potential. This is why so many creatives feel like they are failing, when in reality, they are just mistimed. This is where you reclaim your power. Audit your energy. For 1 week, track your peak alertness, natural dips, times when ideas flow effortlessly, times when your brain feels foggy. Patterns will emerge. That's your biological truth. Identify your prime time. This is your sacred window for deep work, creative breakthroughs, strategic thinking, emotional processing. Protect it ruthlessly. Protective scheduling. Shift low-value tasks, emails, admin, and logistics into your biological troughs. Reserve your peak hours for the work that defines your legacy. Embrace asynchronous work. The future of creative excellence is not presence, it's precision. Teams that honor biological timing outperform those that cling to outdated schedules. The future of synchronized success. We are entering an era where real-time biofeedback and AI-driven scheduling will optimize your day based on hormone cycles, sleep quality, cognitive load, emotional bandwidth. Elite performance will no longer be measured by endurance, but by alignment. Your internal clock is not a suggestion, it's a mandate. Your creative success is not a battle of willpower. It's a negotiation with your biology. When you stop fighting your internal clock and start honoring it, your work becomes deeper, your ideas become sharper, and your life becomes more congruent. Your timing is your power.